Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jay Thomas back again with another video. I'm just cutting all my videos today. Probably be doing this all day into the nighttime. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that way you can be notified whenever I drop another video. I'm always on here giving away free value about Forex. Today I want to talk about support and resistance. This is actually my favorite strategy. This is actually the strategy that I use today currently. I remember when I first started trading, I would go on YouTube, I would try to find the best strategy, the best indicators, and I'd have all these indicators on my phone. My mentor, he'd always take my phone and just delete all my indicators, just delete them. I'm like, yo bro, like I need that. That's for the perfect strategy. I'm kind of glad he did that, because what he was really trying to tell me is, hey bro, just trade price. Because basically all you're doing is just looking at whatever happened in the past and just doing whatever price did in the past. Just, you know, it's more likely going to happen again in the future. That's my number one strategy that I currently use today. Not to say that I don't trade other strategies. I'm just more successful with support and resistance with price action. What I want to do is I want to hop over here to the laptop and show you guys A, how to exactly draw support and resistance, and B, show you how I use support and resistance to catch major pips. So support and resistance. So you can look at support as like a floor, and resistance is like the ceiling. So support, resistance. And how you identify support and resistance while looking at charts is you just want to find a place where price touches and, you know, respects that area. So for example, first thing we want to do is grab our horizontal line tool here. And then we're just going to look for a place where price respects, price touches and rejects, bounces in that area, something like that. But just a place where price continuously touches an area. So like for instance right here. And what you want to do too is you really want to identify support and resistance on your higher time frames. If you're trying to take long positions, I like to mark up on my higher time frames and then, you know, just work my way down, obviously changing the colors just to identify where I want to take long positions and short positions. For example, here, this will be like a long trade, because this area where I have price is a major area of support and resistance. As you can see, price touches this area, it rejects, touches this area here, rejects, gets close to this area here, rejects, you know, kind of breaks through, but then reverses back up. If you can go in the past, I'm pretty sure, see, price touches this area, it respects this area. So this is a major level of support right here. So how I would trade this is I would wait for price to come back down to this area, and then I would place a buy. Again, this is on the daily time frame, so this would be like a long-term position swing trade. I wouldn't recommend you try to take a trade like this on like $100, $200 account. You know, this is probably like a small position on $1,000 account type trade, just to be on the safe side. All right, so the next thing you want to do is you want to identify where resistance is. And resistance is pretty much, like I said earlier, ceiling. So it's like the opposite of support. You do the exact same thing, you just find an area where price keeps respecting, that's above your support. So I would say like this is probably around this area right here. This area is like a major area of resistance right here. As you can see, every time price touches, it tends to bounce off this area and, you know, drop back down to the support. So how I would trade this is every time price would come here. So like if I seen this break right here and then this retest, and this is, you know, so as you can see right here. So as you can see, price moved down, broke this area of support, retested it as resistance, and then continued all the way down to the next level of support. So, you know, had I seen this move and then the retest and then the rejection, I would have placed a sell all the way to this area of support right here. So this strategy of trading is called price action. As I was saying earlier, it's the most predictable strategy that I use, only because price is going to do again what it's done before. So as you can see, price touched this area, came down, touched this area, moved back up. Price came down, touched this area, moved back up. If you would have stayed in this trade, you could have traded it all the way back down to support. Let's run that back. So how I would have traded this is when price broke through, or how I would trade this in the future is I would wait for price to come back to this area. If it touches this area, bounces off this area, I would either place a buy, or if it broke the support right here, retested it as resistance, I would have put in a sell for the continuation all the way down here to the next level of support. So as you can see, we'll just look at what played out in the past. Price broke out of this area, broke out of support, tested it as resistance, and then continued all the way down to support. So I would have placed my sell right here in this area at the retest. And if I would have took this move, this would have been a 500 pip move. Somebody would have made major money with that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I trade price action on a higher time frame. What I like to do though is, I don't necessarily swing trade all the time. Sometimes I like to scout, kind of get in, get out, or intraday trade, stay in the trade for about a day or two. So I like to drop down my time frame to identify other levels of support and resistance, on smaller time frames. For instance, let's see right here. This is a major area of kind of like resistance in the market. Price keeps respecting this area for whatever reason. So let's just change this color. So we're going to use green, a little opaque green, as my 4-hour candle support resistance. So we'll go here. This looks like a good area of resistance. As you can see, price kind of respects this area. You can see its support up here. Boom, 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 boom. And then under here, you can see how it acts as resistance. So that is a nice area of support and resistance on a 4-hour time frame. So what I would do is, same thing on the higher time frame. Whenever price would come to this area, if it would break out, retest. On this one, it didn't really retest. Hold on, let me kind of zoom in to see if it really retests or not. It did have a pullback right here, respected the moving average, and then continue down. So even if you were to enter the trade around this area, you could have caught 140 pips. Guys, this is a real easy strategy to use. This takes like all the technical out of Forex trading. Like, I know I have MAs, moving averages, and I got this MACD here at the bottom, and but at the end of the day, if you erase all that and just put support and resistance on a bear chart, it takes literally all the technical work out of trading. And to be successful in trading, you have to keep it simple. Like I said, my mentor, he would always take my phone every time he seen an indicator or a moving average, and he would just delete them, just delete everything, and just hand me back my phone bare. And again, I respect that now. Then I was just like, thought he was trying to hate on my trading game, but like now I respect it, because price is always going to do what it's done in the past. So why not just trade what is done in the past, or why not just trade like the trade went in the past? Your probability of winning will be a lot higher. Like, it takes the guesswork out of even trading. You'll know exactly around what area the market is going to turn around. So yeah, that's how you trade on a 4-hour time frame. You can even use this on like hour time frame. Identify certain levels of consolidation in the market. I want to stress, I really don't recommend trading consolidation on smaller time frames. That's really risking it there. I would use a strategy, honestly, for like the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, maybe the hour time frame. But if you go lower than the hour time frame, you're basically risking it at this point. But as you can see, this area consolidation market comes down, has a little pullback here, respects this area support, bounces back up, touches resistance, kind of plays on resistance, and then comes back down to support. So guys, it's fail proof. It's going to play this way every time. So that is my support and resistance strategy. If you found knowledge in this video, if this video helped you, please leave me a like button. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. As I said before, I'm always here trying to give you guys free value in the foreign exchange market. Until the next video, Take care. Stay blessed. See you guys later.